Beautiful folks, around 7:30. I'm right in the house where I'm just sleeping to. Maybe you're gonna view around this house. I'm gonna be taking you a small tour. This is just a carpet down here, and these are some of the two chairs, and this is a padlock of just closing this door when I'm just getting out. And this is the place where I'm just putting dustbin, and there's some of the sugars around here. When I make tea, I put in the coffee. And then I have salt here and other things like books of running. I've just put two partitions in this house. One is to separate the place where some visitors they see they can't be able to access where I'm just sleeping, and to the place where I'm just putting things. Let us go with me until up to the end of this video. This is a certain place where we are just putting some, I'm just putting some water. This is water, and this is some of the oil. You see, it has just been written Kimbo. These some of the knives and something which to filter the coffee in order the coffee to remain on top of it. There's a gas here, and we have some utensils on top of it, and the gas cannot be settled down because of the coldness which is around down here. And when you see something like coldness has just happened, the gas it cannot operate very well. You have some tomatoes, you have some, you see, we say it is Irish potatoes like onions. We have here not, yeah. After there, we have something that we call it sardines. We have sardines inside here. They are down here. We have thermos. We have a flour. We have a flour inside this this container here. We have some cooking sticks here, which they are here, and this is the pace of the place where we are just putting some utensils. At this moment of this gas, the gas has not been working, but we decided to buy a coil, and the coil we put it on top of this gas. Now we are now operating with the coil, and this is the place where we are just putting the fuel, the paraffin. It always uses the paraffin, but after all, it has just been demerged. That's why we are not using. I have just been connected to use just a coil. When I want to light this, I have to put to this nail here. You see, when I want to remove, I can remove this way, so that maybe here is to put on, you see, and then put off. And this other container here is for putting the water, for the clean water for drinking. And here is the respective bed, which is just inside here. It operates two pillows and other cover, and always I have some radio here, which is just being called custom for listening only when you are just thinking of certain thing. It can't be capable of just happening. And this is the place where we used for charging our phone and other many things. You have a respective tissue here when you are in need of just going outside. Okay guys, can be able to see, and these are some other things back here which they always entail to everything. I'm gonna be remembering some memories onto my life and everything. You know, at times life depends. You never know where life starts from. Here in East Africa, Kenya. Today I have a very big story to tell you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends on the time and the period that you're gonna be watching this amazing video. Every day I'm gonna be receiving new views. Every day I'm gonna be receiving new subscribers and to my channel. My name goes by the name Brian Bogai. I'm coming from East Africa, Kenya. I'm just introducing to the people, for the new people around to this channel. I come from East Africa, Kenya, from Ayamaras Villa, from Villa Merijin, where I have just been grown up at the village of Rokere. I was born of 5 children, and I'm only one boy in my family. I have two parents, they are alive. I do talk to them each and every day, just knowing what is just happening back in the village. I'm just working hard in order for me to make my life to be as good as other people's here in East Africa. And I have a passion of just athletic, just running from one place to another, and this is only the passion that I'm just having unto me. Wherever I'm just sleeping each and every day, I do dream on what I'm gonna be doing my life so that it can be to better. For today, I have something to tell you that makes me to be proud of myself. But today, I have not woken up as good as each and every day. There's something that I'm just thinking of, but maybe I'm gonna be telling you the stories in the pathway as I'm gonna be living from here. At times you're gonna be living with someone in the house, but things are not coming as good as well. Everything that you have seen that I've shown you, not that I'm too happy of it, but such things that just coming onto me, some challenges, some other things, guys. Maybe at times you have to appreciate for everything wherever you are just living, in order for you everything can be go as smooth. I'm just thinking of many things, but through this house I'm also passing through many things, but I have to accept them. Maybe it's only God who is just protecting me and to my life each and every day. At times maybe you're gonna be seeing something, but you have to keep quiet in order for you everything to run as it can. At times I go to school, sometimes each and every day I have to change some surrounding which I'm just living. At times even my parents, when they are just watching my videos, they always say where I am, where I am. But for today, here is the place where I am. At times, doing charity to people is not everyone is just being happy. Doing charity to some people whom they do not have homes, do not have nothing, they start their lives from scratches. Maybe maybe someone has sent for you the donation to go and help someone. Doing charity, some haters they come through the way, some haters they come through all over any kind of a corner which they're gonna be coming through. But I'm not happy through this video. One, when I was just sleeping through, I was just remembering something that my parents told me always. You know, at times there's someone that gonna be doing for you something, and then someone gonna be thinking that is doing for you the right thing, but at the moment you are just being heartily burned onto your heart. Each and every day for me to see this day, there is some presence of the things which appear to my body, which I have to tell you right now. If you doesn't know, I have body reactions. When my body reactions start bringing such things outside the body, when you see at my left side of my face, there's such things which they have just come upon this place where I'm just touching. Always these things when they come, when they appear to my right eye, they 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 appear in a positive way. When they appear in my left hand, they appear in a negative way. So there's something that is just going on, which is not which is not possible unto my life. Now, maybe when I have to maybe escape or continue staying around here. No, at times someone is just doing for you to impress some people and other things, but I'm not telling you the real story, but I'm trying to tell you, but you're gonna be catch up onto what I'm just meaning, guys. you know for me to be enriched at this place, to have everything around here, remember, getting money from anywhere, maybe it is true that when someone's love you, it is true that has to provide something, which something that a guy have to provide for you in order to show you just a love or a care or anything that he gonna or she gonna be appreciating to her own self, guys. Maybe let me see in the comment section what gonna be popping out right now. Not that maybe after this, wait me for a short while. I'm just going to precise a story. You know, guys, at times we have to respect some people's mandatory. At times we have to do things through cries. We have to do things through prayers. I'm just when I remember my parents wherever they are, and I'm only the great boy in our family. I'm only the guy whom my parents they always see, they always hear my sound, they always hear anything, and then they are always appreciating for what I'm just doing here through maybe as I am a comrade. Since I went to the service and then doing for the government a job, maybe I can say that even my parents they are so grateful because I have just escaped many things from back at home or the other things which are just happening back there. But at times I have to do things which they can always make them be great. It doesn't want my parents one day to be crying, to be doing this, to be doing this, so that they can just oh, oh my goodness. Sorry. And this is the view of the place, guys. This is a well. These are some of the other peoples who are just living around here, and the entire of the just other places. This the respective gate outside here. Oh my living God! It has just been written, Holy Family. Just guys, I'm outside the gate where I'm gonna be showing you and always talking on to you what is just happening for me each and every day. You know, when my parents they are always far away, I'm always too far away. You know, at times I can't be doing such things that my parents are not seeing. I have to do things always which they're gonna be taking them hardly. They're gonna be at least making them to feel that they have also maybe a son and they have also certain things. Imagine living with someone in the house and then he wakes up, sometimes he talks, sometimes he doesn't talk, and then he decides to go to his friends or her friends to just talk unto her. You know, there's such things which we have to share to friends. There's such things that we have to talk only as we are just leaving to the house. Not everything is to tell some friends. Not everything is just to expose out. You know, unto this life for people to just continue gaining, to continue expanding to their lifestyles. Not everything you have to only talk out, talk out, talk out. You have to keep quiet such things. Even if you are just going to die right in the evening, not that you are supposed to be talking any necessary. No, when at times we are just experiencing drought, and here I'm just eating food, I'm just doing this each and every day. I doesn't know my parents what they are just eating back there at home. At times you're gonna be seeing some children, they have just waken up here, playing football, eating some sugar cane as their breakfast, and other many things, guys. What am I going to do? I have just been learning that when you are just building a house here in East Africa, Kenya, you know each and every place they have their own Oh guys, they're just making it to happen. They're just making it to happen. Niaje Mura? Mambo? Hii ni ya unafyekea ng'ombe ama? Unataka alafu uchune. Sasa hii utachuna, mbona ijakauka? I'm trying to ask that why is just making it to happen and yet they have not dried up. Even at times they do not have any cocks inside, and that's all. We have seen nowadays maize to some people they have not make it to happen, but they try to have some few what they can have in order for them to continue staying onto this life. You know, each and every place have their own traditionals. Why? Why some people to when the house is just being to be roofed, it has to be some people have to eat beef, maybe a cock, and something that will just put the blood down. You know, it's they always say that it's because of maybe the house gonna be not raining, maybe also some iron sheets they're gonna be attached to each other. There will be no complement onto the house. Some houses will not be capable of just cracking out like this one. Some some many things, and some people they have their own tradition. I don't know some of your own traditions wherever you are outside there. Oh my goodness. At times when you see these roads around here, oh my living God. Now is the harvesting time season onto this place. You see? Doesn't know according to your traditions, guys. I ate food which was almost to be poisoned, but my body reaction was reacted very fast. But still, I'm alive. It's because not everyone whom sees me around here is always happy with what I'm just doing. The poisonous food was through the tea. I was just trying to drink a tea, but I had some smell. When I asked the person who gave me, he did not want to drink anymore. And this is what always happens to our daily life, and this is what happens to us. That's why I've said for today, I'm not happy at all. And that's why I do pray to God, Almighty Father, to grant me, to protect me wherever we are here in East Africa, Kenya, so that we're gonna be doing such things which are gonna be at least making us to be as happy as we can. Now, am I going to stay anymore where I just come from? Because if that is the temptation, maybe we say that even God left their people to be tempted, but still we have to be in aggressive agreement and do what it is to us. That's a grandpa around there. can't be capable of just calling her to tell her this and this. Please guys, if you haven't been subscribed, just subscribe, like, share and comment. Let me see in the comment section what you're gonna be thinking about this story, what you're gonna be thinking about my life, what you're gonna be thinking and to this platform. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video.